She started her shift in a Manhattan skyscraper and vanished without a trace. What police found hidden inside that building shocked New York. It was the 7th of July 2009, and 46-year-old Eridania Rodriguez had just clocked in to her cleaning shift on floors 5 through 8 of a 26-story office tower. Now, she was last seen around 7 p.m. on CCTV, waiting by the lift lobby, and hours later, her cleaning cart was found abandoned on the 8th floor, but there was no sign of Eridania. And this is when things got strange. When she didn't come home, her family reported her missing immediately because they were a very close knit family. She was always on the phone, she was always communicating with her family. And this is when police spent 4 days searching every floor, every room of that skyscraper until they made a horrifying discovery. Eridania's body hidden on a floor that was not accessible. It was under construction in a shaft. Detectives focused on 25-year-old lift operator Joseph Pabon. They said he had attacked her on an empty floor away from everyone else and hid her body and left early, saying he felt unwell. When questioned, officers noticed scratches on his chest and arm. This is very interesting. They actually would have never seen these scratches if it wasn't for the detectives using their noggin. As I said, it was July. It was very hot. Where in New York, it's the city. It's humid, it's sticky. And this guy came in to be questioned with a long sleeve type sweater. They knew immediately something was wrong. So they asked him to take it off. And this is when they noticed the scratches on his chest and arms. They then did further investigation, and DNA under Eridania's fingernails matched Pabon. Now, of course, Pabon denied everything. His lawyer argued the DNA could have come from routine contact at work because they obviously crossed paths, and that the scratches were minor. They weren't a strong indicator of a fight, signs of a fight. Now, the defense said the evidence was circumstantial. It wasn't enough. That was not enough. That was not solid proof to get him on murder. Well, they did a background check on Pabon and they found that he already had a violent past to do with women. So he was definitely a number one suspect. Too many things were pointing to him. Now, what makes this case even more interesting is that Eridania's brother, Victor Martinez, was actually working the same shift as his sister. He was in the building when she went missing. Eridania had actually voiced her concerns to her brother about working at this specific building. They were actually trying to find her a new job. This was supposed to be one of her last shifts at the building. And that's just a sad, crushing piece of information to know that Eridania's instinct had been telling her, but unfortunately she just didn't make it out in time. Victor Martinez had actually walked the whole building. He had been working there longer than her, so he knew the building inside out. He actually went into the room that Eridania was finally found in, and he called out to Eridania, and it just stuck with him that she may have been there and he was unable to help her. He was unable to protect his own sister. Eridania was a wife and a mother of 3 children from the Dominican Republic, and she was just a hard-working woman. It's very sad to see what it did to their family. This case shook New York, and it's a reminder that sometimes danger hides when you feel the safest. Pabon was convicted of second-degree murder and kidnapping and was sentenced to 25 years to life. But the question still lingers. What do you think really happened that night when